think I'm live. And of course, Sean R is foist. And like, also, of course, Tiny Cat jumped up on my desk like the second I was like, let's go live. That's what I sound like. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game, by Nintendo, is Panel de Pon, aka Tetris Attack. If you played Tetris Attack in North America, you might recognize this game. It looks a little bit different in this version, which is the version that I think Europe and Japan got. But it's essentially the same game as Tetris Attack, except instead of Yoshi characters, there's like little anime girls. What's going on, Rogue Effect? Speaking of anime girls, what's going on, Rogue Effect? I see you in the chat. And I just feel like playing some puzzle games for the whole internet to see. Noah Rodman, what's going on? Hi, Karma. I'm at a friend's right now, so I can't stay long. Anyway, have a good stream. Hey, appreciate you. I am wearing my colorblind glasses, which might help me with this game. I don't know. But if I am bad at this game, I'll blame them. How about that? Yeah, let's go with that. But yeah, this is Panel de Pon, also known as Tetris Attack. Have I explained that part yet? Enough, maybe? And like, sometimes I'm good at it, but I feel like lately my brain is different, so I don't know. I might just be horrible this time. In fact, I might be seeing too many colors right now with these colorblind glasses on. I am a little bit colorblind, but my dear friend Kira H got me a very thoughtful gift a long time ago. She got me these glasses. They're Enchroma brand, not sponsored. But allegedly they help colorblind people see colors as well as normal-sighted people. I don't know how to verify that. I don't know how science would even verify that. But like, man, when I wear these things, reds are insane. So like, maybe I shouldn't have chosen the background that's mostly red. The colors, Duke. I see you, Rogue Effect, making that popsicle commercial reference. What's up, Show Them No Mercy? I might even switch. I might even switch to, like, regular people glasses. Speaking of which, I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, not bad. Not a bad chain to, within the first 2 minutes. What's up, gaming since the 80s? KarmaJolt, how are you doing? I'm playing a game while listening to your stream, which makes it a podcast. Heck yeah. Yeah, let's talk about something interesting. No, that's like the opposite of a podcast. I don't think I've like ever seriously listened to a podcast before. Is that weird? What's up, Taishuan? And Brayden's Goofy channel. Yo soy Luigi. I know what that means. That means I'm Green Mario. Pio the Genius, I see you too. This type of live chat is confusing to find the chat for. I accidentally scrolled down before the chat showed up. What's up, Cat Gaming? I see you too. And I'm multitasking watching another stream, says Pio. What's the other stream? Are they great? Are they great like you and me? Alright, I'm not having like an amazing game right now. Typically, I'll aim for something like 60,000 points in 20 minutes. And I don't feel like I'm on pace. Although I haven't actually looked at my score yet. So what would that mean? 60,000 points in 20 minutes would mean 15,000 every 5 minutes, right? That would be the pace. Yeah, I'm not there. Sean, behave! Oh my gosh. Hashtag Jordy Pants. Have you beaten very hard or difficult mode on versus mode before? Yes, I have. It's actually not like, okay, that even if you're not amazing at this game, the very hard mode in this game, like the two-player mode, or I'm sorry, the one-player versus mode in this game, you can just get lucky, you know? Like, sometimes the computer will just mess up and you'll win within, like, 10 seconds. I got an idea. Let's try this and see if it helps. I feel like maybe I'm not seeing the board as well as I usually do, because I am seeing colors different with my colorblind glasses on. Alright, that's slightly better. Ew, retinas. Retina? Hardly Noah. Does anyone like Disgaea? Yo, Show Them No Mercy? I have never played Disgaea before, but I've heard, like, the entire soundtrack, just because, like, my old roommate used to play the soundtrack, like, all the time for no reason. He's like, yeah, I've never played this game before, but it sounds awesome. I kind of messed that one up, but that's fine. Got a decent combo there. A decent chain, I should say. Alright, I feel like I'm doing a little bit better after the glasses switch. Maybe we can rally. I get a cool combo. In this game, when you get, like... So, like, if I clear any amount of blocks here, and then those blocks fall into place and then clear more blocks, they call that a chain in this game. And a combo would be, like... You see how anytime I get 3 blocks aligned together, they disappear? Well, if I get more than that together, like, for example, I do this to get a 6, that's a combo. That's what the game calls a combo. And I've been playing this game for like 30 years. I still want to call everything a combo. Also, you get like 2 chicken wings and a biscuit and fries with a drink. That's a combo too. Have you ever switched games midstream? Oh, all the time when I'm playing Tetris Attack. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh, that was fun, but I want to keep streaming. So let's see what else the Switch has on it. Then I'll discover some weird game like Nightshade and be like, this is insane, I need to stream this someday, and then I'll never go back to it. I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch, so I'm using the Nintendo Switch Online services. And the Nintendo Switch Online has like just these collections of NES and Super Nintendo games. As well as other consoles. But I feel like every time I explore them, I'm like, oh man, this is so cool. I should play some of these games sometime. And then, like, I never get back to them. But, like, some of them are just, like, legit. I've never even seen them before, and they're really good games. We going for the world record today? Nicholas D. Of what? Handsomest streamer? You bet. Oops. Dang, I could have extended that a little farther, if you know what I mean. Sean, behave! Oh, you already have that world record. Thanks. Thanks, Nick D. Ooh. Okay, I'm like starting to catch up. I'm starting to catch up to that 60,000 point goal in 20 minutes. I'll see you, Sean R. What's she saying? Golf? Every time I get a combo or chain, she says golf. I mean, I get it. Golf is right. Karma is like fine wine because you can put him in a glass. Is that what you said, Nicholas D? How's everybody doing today? Man, it's Friday, isn't it? I started my day with a good old-fashioned migraine. Because I get headaches, you know, when the weather changes. Can anyone else relate to that? I bet you can. And I'm wearing a Powerpuff Girls t-shirt, but it's not the Powerpuff Girls, it's the Rowdy Rough Boys. As well as some other villains. Like Mojo, like Mojo Jojo. That show was, like, legitimately funny. I watched a lot of it with Jack recently. He's 8. And has very good taste in shows. Alright, enough clowning. Let's do, like, a really cool chain here. Unless clowning is necessary, in which case, not enough clowning. Raymond S., what's going on? Greetings all. How's it going, chat? Hope you're all feeling better, Karma. I hope Molly M had a great birthday. She did. Yo, Raymond S., you know what I was thinking? You've been real generous lately. So I decided, like, I would ask you if there's any game you want me to stream in particular. Because I decided I'd do Breath of Fire for Lexi Wolf, and then Oracle of Ages for my man MB. And then I was like, you know what? Raymond S. donated a lot. While I'm at it, I should ask Rogue Effect what he wants me to play someday. So yeah, if you have a request, go for gold. My head hurts constantly, but I can't find it. Lost it years ago. Detachable? Sounds amazing. Oops. Miscalculated. Play Tetris Attack, says Rogue Effect. You got it! Wow, fast turnaround. Nice. Yeah, Sean, you keep saying that, and I will, like, actually Google it at some point. Man, okay, I'm really not doing that great today. That's okay. First game usually takes me a while. Usually it takes me a warm-up before I get good. All right, 12 is pretty good there. Max is 13, and then anything after that, it goes times question mark. And you actually don't get any additional points for anything beyond 13. Any of the question marks, that is. Isn't that crazy? Like, you'll get points for clearing the blocks, but not any more points than you would for, like, you know, a normal just, like, 3-block clear. Am I making myself clear? Oh, I couldn't do it. I got the 13, though. That was nice. All right. Yeah, that was like two big old chains back to back. Dang it. Can I make a game suggestion? Go for it, Nick D. Love you, Karma, but I'll be collecting Social Security by the time you get around to Breath of Fire. What are you talking about, man? Like, that game was suggested like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, yeah, I'll get to it after I finish Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Okay, never mind. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but actually, so I found out last time I did a stream of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which was on Wednesday, that I'm actually like 2 battles away from the end of the game. So I think next Wednesday, that is next widescreen Wednesday, I'll be able to finish that game, finally. Fantasy. What about Miitopia? Is that the one with Barbecue Scorps, P.O. the Genius? I guess you would only get that reference if you watched my friend Miju streaming. Or I don't know, maybe you know. Maybe you know it. Willow on NES. Yo, I was just thinking of the music from that game today. Yeah, that game looks really fun. I've never actually played it, but I played around with it. As a matter of fact, somebody a while back, my friend Retro Gamer Guy NC, was like, hey, there's a debug code in this game. And I'm like, cool, I'll make a short about that. Thanks for the tip. So I did. Oops, I meant to do that. I play it a lot on Switch. Oh, Miitopia. Oh, yeah, I thought we were talking about Willow for a second. Yeah, it looks kind of fun. I almost got the stars in there. I almost got the stars to align, so to speak. I have never thought of using that phrase for this game in that context. And I've been playing this game for like 30-something years. I really have, though. I played this game... Actually, let me think. So, I think I first played this game when I was in 4th grade. So that would have been like 1996. So, not quite 30 years. 28 years. E-Man, what's going on? Willow's a hidden gem. The music is a real banger. Yeah, my man, You Can Beat Video Games did a, like a full comprehensive walkthrough of that game. And it looks like there's a lot to it, and it looks real cool and fun. And handsome. Oh no! My button didn't work there. I would have been able to extend that chain for sure. Look at this. Well, yeah, I would have gotten another 5 out of it. Well, that and Smash Bros. I used to play a ton of Smash Bros. Project M. I know I talk about this a lot. But it was basically like a mod of Smash Bros. Brawl, where someone took the characters from Brawl and made the game more like Melee. So it was just better. Like, it was just straight up more... It was fun to play. And it was faster paced and far more competitive. Oh my gosh, I was like way behind the 60,000 points in 20 minutes pace earlier in the stream. Must have been the glasses switch. Or I just started playing better. I don't know. I love widescreen Wednesdays. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing from now on. I love streaming in vertical phone format because, like, obviously it gets me more viewers and more exposure, and the chat is popping when there's a lot of people there. But also, sometimes some games just really deserve to be displayed in all of their something by something resolution glory. I told everyone in the chat that you were great, and now they're all here. Hey. Thanks, show them no mercy. That was a tricky sitch there. But we might be able to get to 69,000. 4x3. That sounds right, Rogue Effect. Golf. 6x9. Yes, thank you. Woo. That was actually a skill play there. 69,000, look at that. Oops. No. All right, we made it to 20 minutes. 71,000 in 20 minutes. That girl almost looks like Princess Daisy's even more sassy twin, if that's possible, says Raymond S. Even more sassier. This game is like therapy, says Nicholas D. How so? It's actually not that expensive. You know what? I don't know what a copy of Tetris Attack goes for these days. I never had to look it up because I have one. Let me move my webcam here. All of the action in this game takes place in the very center of the screen, so my webcam that like hangs over my monitor isn't going to be blocking any dialogue or anything. Or if it does, I'll be like, holy cow, this game has dialogue? That's crazy. Princess Wazy. It's pretty cheap, says Sean R. I would have assumed. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Wait, so what were my stats here? Let me back up. I got a 10, a 12, and a 13. I got 4 times 8s, though. That put me over the top. What's up, nerds, says the Miniature Marauder. Let's play another 20 minutes. Nintendo! Anime Girl, I see you. We were just talking about Anime Girls, because that's what this game has in it. You gonna try that new Princess Peach game that's coming out? Nicholas D, like, my son will probably play it. I don't know if it looks, like, amazing. Like, it looks kind of cool. Alright, pick my character. Who should I be? Ric Flair is who I was just playing as. Nick Drack, I see you, by the way. Looks solid. I get a Kirby feel with all the different outfits. Yeah, Princess Peach Showtime. Speaking of Jack, I just got him the next in that series. Oh, man, he'll be psyched. Sean, that's so nice. Lip, just because she's in Smash as a me and spirit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like in Smash Bros. Melee, there's a weapon called Lip's Stick, and it's just like a flower. And if you hit somebody with it, it puts a flower on their head, which like damages them over time. And you can make the flower grow by hitting them more with the Lip Stick. So they get more damaged over time. Alright, let's go with Lip. Who is replaced with Yoshi in the North American version. And even gets different music. It's a duck? That's what she's saying, I believe. Oh boy, not off to a great start. Ah, controller doing very cool things right now. That was kind of lucky. Yeah, none of that chain was really my fault. Or my doing, I should say. Windy, says Pio the Genius. Alright, you got it next. Oh no. I could have done that a little bit better, but that was still a pretty good chain right there. 8,000 points in under 2 minutes is nice. Like, I feel like I keep accidentally getting these simultaneous chains going on. Damn, I'm freaking dominating right now. Tetris Attack? Amazing. Yeah, RG Dana, aka Panel de Pon, is right, Rogue Effect. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. This is a game that I've been playing since I was in 4th grade, we were just talking about. And, like, I don't know, for some reason I never get bored of this one. It's just one of those games. Alright. Yeah, whoever picked Lip, great choice. I should have done that. I should have done diamonds down there. That's okay. Still doing pretty good. Yo, Puzzle League, says Spade the Tanuki. You're right. This game pretty much is the exact same game as Pokemon Puzzle League, although I really think Pokemon Puzzle League is harder. Like, they manufacture the randomness in that game, like, against you. So that sometimes, like, when blocks spawn, they're not the ones you want. But, talking about Pokemon Puzzle League for the Nintendo 64, basically the exact same game, except with, Pokemon instead of anime girls or Yoshi characters. Hit the button twice. But, oh my gosh, they also have, like, the original voice clips from the show. So, like, Lieutenant Surge will say things like, "Ready when you are." What else does he say? "Playtime's over," or something like that. But Molly M and I were just talking about this yesterday. So in Pokemon Puzzle League, like, basically whatever Pokemon you choose as your character, it doesn't matter. It's the same puzzle game, so the character has no effect on the actual gameplay. Except they do a sound effect. Like, they all make different voices. And so, like, if you get a chain with Pikachu, he'll be like, "Pikachu." And then you'll get, like, a ×4 chain, and he'll be like, "Pika!" or something like that, right? But for whatever reason, like, the voice for Magneton is like, if you get like a ×2 or ×3 chain, it'll be like, "Magneton, Magneton," and then you get a ×4 and it'll be like, "Magneton." Like, his voice changes very differently. Like he's suddenly an offended Englishman. Depending on how high of a chain you get. Ivalice is pronounced Eve Alice? You know what? I've never been there, so it totally could be that. What is your source? Show them no mercy. I'm curious. Give him the Thunder Shock. My gosh, I love Lieutenant Surge. His voice is so good. That was like a decent little chain there. My source is that I made it up. "Ready when you are." That's the finale, kid. That's what he says when he wins. And then, Blaine is in that game, like the fire trainer guy. And he says, "When you're hot, you're hot." God, it's so good. Especially because it's just this game, but with Pokemon and voice acting. No, stop attacking Tetris! Mega Harf. The Tetris is attacking me, and I'm trying to prevent it, right? That's what this game is? Hey, Wit. It's Molly M's cat, everybody. She just jumped up from my desk to the windowsill, and it shook the entire room. I'm glad you got to see her dumb face. But yeah, that's Pippin's mom. Pippin came out of that. What's up, Lil Bubba? And Kyle GK. I told my friends you're great. I made it, says Lil Bubba. Yeah, you showed up to a stream like a week or two ago, right? Welcome back. Dean S says, I'm more of a Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine guy. Yeah, I think I might like that game if I were decent at it, but I'm not. Furthermore, like, since I am colorblind, that game is just like, it's... all of the shapes are the same shape and size, right? Oh my gosh. I didn't realize... So Pippin's mom, Witty, who you just saw jump up, jumped up to the windowsill. I didn't realize Pippin was up there, so now they're, like, fighting each other. In a very lazy manner, but it's adorable. Maybe I should just stream that. There's Witty. There's Pippin. You're on stream. You're on stream, cats. Do something cool. Nah, they're shy, I guess. Anyway, back to video games. Wait, Pip. Yeah, exactly. Unbox. If I fits, I sits. Yo, Nicholas D. Why did you say unbox? Because we used to have a running joke on this channel where, like, dang. Witty shook the entire desk there. I used to stream Stardew Valley all the time, and, like, if Pierre is your secret Santa for, like, the Christmas event, like, one time I gave him a mayonnaise for that, and he said, unmayonnaise. We were like, why did he say it like that? Let's say that every time from now on. What? Give me a break. That should have totally worked. Yeah, then he drank it. He just drank it right there. It's basically eggnog. Right? My brain stopped there. Did you see it? You probably even heard it because it was like... Okay, let's do a quick restart here. On KarmaJolt. Rogue Effect, you okay? You okay there, buddy? Not for any reason, but do we have any Steven Universe fans in the chat? Because I've been watching that with Jack, too. Not Jack 2 like I have a second of him. But that show was super good. And we basically just got to, like, the finale. This is a fun time. Fine. It's a duck. It's a duck. That's what Admiral Akbar says, right? That's fine. Woo, got the 13. Let's go. That was sick. And, like, I'm gonna make all of those into stream highlights. Every time I do any good chain or combo here, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna post that as its own clip because I love KarmaJolt. Yo, I love Jack too. Spade the Tanuki. Is that... Do you mean Jack and Daxter or the character from Tekken? Isn't there a Tekken character named Jack 2, right? Actually not a huge Tekken guy. In theory, I love it, because, like, fighting games are amazing, especially if they're well-balanced and have cool characters. Jack and Daxter, okay. I like jackfruit. Actually, I don't know if I've ever had jackfruit, so what am I saying? Mega Man Elric, 16, what's going on? Kete, yeah. Yeah, my cats love to make cameos. And then when I actually point the camera at them, like, hey, you're in the spotlight now, they're like, oh. What is that? There's a Jack in every Tekken, usually with that number, same as the game. Wait, really? So what are we up to, like, Jack 11? That doesn't sound good. That's too many syllables. That's too many sillies. I abbreviated it. I abbreved it, excuse me. Currently in the process of making lemon bars and Reese's brownies to bring to work. Yo, that sounds awesome. Yo, Raymond S., can I tell you something? So, like, I don't know how long you've been around on this channel, but I feel like you're, like, a recent subscriber, and that's cool. But, like, for the longest time, like that Billy Joel song, like, whenever I play, like, a Zelda game or something, I would use the name Lemon as my character name. And it's just like, it's been a running joke on my channel for a really long time. So, man, it was like a year ago this week, when I left my job at Martin's Point, which is a healthcare company around where I live. My coworkers made me like a cake that was like, happy 100,000 subscribers, and they made me lemon bars, and they brought in lemon Kit Kats, and there was like lemon muffins and a lemon cake. And it destroyed my teeth, but it was delicious. And like, it was just very sweet, you know? It was very sweet of them, literally and figuratively. Marco ACR, what's going on? Hola. Yes. Buenos dias. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't really know too much Spanish. Snuck that one in. I feel like I started off amazing and then, like, did okay. I've been doing, like, fine for the last 10 minutes. Oh, that was bad. Have you listened to Smash Brawl's version of Lip's theme? Wait. Her theme was in Brawl? How did I not know that? Because I played so much Project M, which was a Brawl mod. And so it used the soundtrack of Brawl, because there was nothing to be modded about that. Like, the Brawl soundtrack was incredible. Oops. Moved a wrong panel. And your reflexes for this game are insane, holy. Thanks, Agekko. Thanks, Agekko. I said it like Luigi, for some reason. Yeah, imagine how good I'd do if I weren't distracted by all you beautiful people in the chat. By all you handsome idiots who are very smart. That's fine. Oh, stop. Matt Pat has entered the chat. Did someone say lore? Yeah, I said lower your voice. My cat is sleeping. Gosh, that was a great joke. Like, I can see why you subscribe, you know? Ooh, I hit the wrong buttons. Shoot. That's okay, this will still be good, probably. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Times 11 is pretty good. What did I get last round? 71,000? I think I've already broken it. Yeah, 72, look at that. I have such narrow vision. I have like such a short field of vision that I can't like see my score without like completely looking away from the screen. Or the field of play, that is. I have an eye condition. I talk about this every now and then, but I have something called keratoconus, which is basically my eyes are shaped weird. Like, not just like astigmatism, you know? Which I also have. But I have to have these special contact lenses, which cost me $5,000, and I'm supposed to get a new pair every year. But absolutely zero insurance covers them. Which is weird, because you know, insurance companies, they'll cover your health, and, you know, we're gonna cover any sort of condition you might have that is vital to your well-being. Oh, but your vision doesn't count. While we're at it, your teeth aren't part of your body. Talking about the American healthcare system, which is stupid. It just doesn't make any sense. Hold on. I see some people in the chat that I ain't seen before. I'll get to your comments in a second. Unless they're awful. Unless they're just like garbage dog water comments that aren't worth reading. Yo, my Discord is being like boop, boop. I have a Discord, by the way. There's a link to it in the video description. Post a lot of cat pictures in there. But also, I just, like, post in there when I'm about to go live, when I'm about to stream. So if that sounds like information you would like to have, feel free. Feel free to join my Discord. I'm new here, says Nintendo Fan Club. Pretty much any time you join, you can say that you're new here. Again. But yeah, how long you been subscribed? Year and a half? Something like that? Bro, nice shirt. Thanks! It's the Rowdy Rough Boys. And a couple other villains from the Powerpuff Girls TV program. Television program. Yo, Sean R. has been a member for 34 months. A while, I guess. It's been a while. It's either a Star Fox quote or a Metal Gear quote. Oh, I only got 30 seconds left before 20 minutes is up. And I just, like, arbitrarily end the game at 20 minutes, because that's what I do. But I always give myself, like, an at-the-buzzer chain here. You know what I mean? Like, if my chain is still going at the 20-minute mark, I keep playing. Yeah, I ain't getting nothing out of that. Alright, 85,000. That's pretty good in 20 minutes. This game looks boring to me, says Nintendo Fan Club. Cool. Cool opinion. So let me get this. You're colorblind, have astigmatism, are wearing glasses, you're reading chat, yet somehow you managed to get 70k points. Gecko, it's because of all the encouragement. Does this game have a different soundtrack than the American release? Abuse for views? No, except that Lips' music, who is basically like the Yoshi character, She's equivalent to Yoshi in Tetris Attack. Her theme is different. So, like, the theme that you just heard there is, like, the tutorial theme in Tetris Attack, which is the North American version of this game. So all of the soundtrack is the same, but they, like, rearranged where they go a little bit. They rearranged where the songs go, kind of. It's as boring as I am new. Somewhat. Yo, that bunny is flippin'. Oh my gosh. And, like, let's watch the credits for no reason. Good job at the opening select program, Taku Sugioka. Did you have a Game Boy growing up? I did not. I still don't have a Game Boy. I got myself a Super Game Boy when I was, like, 21 for my birthday. I got it off of eBay for, like, $8. But I do have a small selection of Game Boy games, and Sean R. for Christmas sent me these, like, Game Boy collectible cards that have, like, tips on the back of them. And let me go find those. BRB. Yeah, here we go. So Sean just sent me these as a gift for Christmas. And they're just these, like, Nintendo Game Boy collector's cards, or trading cards, perhaps. But the coolest thing about them is that the card for Kirby's Dream Land and the card for Metroid 2, Return of Samus, like, both of these cards, all the cards that have, like, tips about the game on the back, but these two cards have the same tip on the back. For example, Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, tips. Tip number 3. In the cloud maze halfway through it, look for a pond on the left side of the screen. Fly to the left side of the pond and walk down the narrow passage. At the end of the passage, press up to enter the hidden area. The Kirby's Dream Land card has the same tip. 3. In the cloud maze halfway through stage 4, look for a pond on the left side of the screen. Fly to the left side of the pond and walk down the narrow passage. At the end of the passage, press up and enter the hidden area. Like, obviously that's a tip for Kirby's Dream Land, but for whatever reason, they printed that tip on the card for Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. Ah, yes, Metroid is known for flying. Space jumping, technically. My game suggestion, by the way, would either be Born of Bread, which plays just like Paper Mario with timed hits and all, or Zelda the Minish Cap for Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I definitely have that. Born of Bread, I've never heard of that. Ah, here's a tip. Ball. I think what it wants you to do is on the player 1 controller on the title screen or something, hit ball. B-A-L-L. Actually, that might be the... like the hard mode code? Actually, I don't know. Wait, speed limiter cancel command. Oh, okay, yeah, so what that does is it makes it so that, like, usually when blocks are clearing, the stack will stop rising. But that code will negate that effect. Alright, everybody, you're getting the crab glasses. Let's go. I have to reset the game here? You should play Metroid 2 on stream. Yo, Spade the Tanuki. I played all the way through it as a members-only exclusive. So, like, maybe a couple years from now I'll do that. But for now... matter of fact, I played through a lot of Game Boy games for members-only content. But I'd feel a little bit cheap if I also played through it for everyone, you know? Alright, let's do Windy. Minecraft glasses would fit this game. Cool, I'll check that out, says Spade the Tanuki. Oh yeah, you are a member. That works out. Oops. Cute. Easy money. Oops, wrong one. Hard money. That bird that Windy is riding on? Wait, does it or does it not have glasses? I actually can't really tell. But it would be totally appropriate if it had glasses. I feel like that's a glasses type of bird, you know? Sometimes you just see a bird and you're like, that bird should have glasses. Lil Bubba, yeah, this is Panel de Pon. It is the Japanese/European version of Tetris Attack, which is what we got in North America. I say we, meaning at least me. And I assume you're probably from America with a name like Lil Bubba. I can't imagine the British having a Lil Bubba over there. I really can't. And they don't deserve you, so that's great. Hey, Nintendo Fan Club, thanks for showing up, says Nintendo Fan Club. Great. Hey, maybe I could help out with the Lost Levels next Mario All-Stars stream. Yeah, another thing that I'm going through for my members only. Bird? That's right, Sean. Dude just declared war on the British? No, I'm just saying that we get Lil Bubba and they don't. Pew! She shoots a laser every time you get something cool to happen. Pew! Have you played Club Penguin? No. No, I never got into that. What exactly was Club Penguin? Was that like an online service that it got discontinued and everyone was sad? It was a MMO? It was a kid's RPG game? Wait, that sounds awesome. I thought it was just like a hangout online with your friends and play like Battleship kind of thing. But it was legit an MMO. I see you, E-Man. With the Kirby emojis. The members exclusive Kirby emojis. Thanks for being a mem. It's short for member. Man, I like squeezed a 9 chain out of that limited selection of blocks there, and I felt pretty good. Yo, a 10! Just like you. I'm so confused, says Jacob Fett. I mean, look, if this game isn't your thing, that's fine. But thanks for hanging out. We're just chatting, talking about Club Penguin. You had your own character, home and items and stuff like that, says Nintendo Fan Club. Was there combat? Like, how did you level up? Or how did you acquire any sort of growth? How did you grow your character? I think I've only ever seen like screenshots of it, you know? So I am really unawares of what it actually was. And, like, really all I've ever seen of it is memes that are like, RIP Club Penguin. Or like, RIP Steve Irwin, you would have loved Club Penguin. That's gotta be a meme at this point, right? I lost it. We forgive you. You kind of just hang out with friends. I don't know why I said MMO. Ah, Spade the Tanuki. Okay, you got me excited about it. I was gonna look it up. But it was online, and you hung out with friends. It was massively multiplayer online, but not like an RPG. Okay. Still a fun game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Club Penguin was taken out after Disney filed a DMCA claim against them after a series of racist, homophobic, and sexist messages between players. Oh boy. Alright, take it easy, Pio. Thanks for showing up. How's your YouTube career? Nintendo Fan Club? I hope it's just getting started. These past couple weeks, I had people be real generous in the chat, and it, like, made my month, you know? But also, ever since YouTube was like, okay, now you can show up on people's shorts feeds while you're streaming, like, that's got me a good chunk of subscribers. Some good viewership. So it's been renewed, is what I'm trying to say. You make a living from donations? Yeah, basically Nintendo Fan Club. So like, none of my actual like videos or like widescreen format gets all that many views, and that's fine. I like doing it anyway. I get views from my shorts if I have one go big, you know? And like lately my shorts haven't been doing like amazing, I gotta say. My live streams have been doing a lot better than usual, but still nothing like incredible, right? Like, so I streamed through The Legend of Zelda on NES. I got 20,000 views for that, which is awesome. But like, considering that I have 125,000 subscribers, that something like that should be fairly typical for me. It's not. It really isn't. So I guess the point that I'm trying to get to is like, if I have one of my videos, like one of my short videos do really well, it'll get like 600,000 views. That's really darn good for me. And that will get me like $100 in ad revenue over the course of like 3 months, you know? Which like is way better than I was doing in 2007. But like, it's still not a lot. It's not something I can make a living off of. So I make the majority of my money through memberships, gifting, donations, super chats, things like that. The vast majority, I would say. What's up, Malachi? Yo, speaking of which, Nicholas D with the cool 20 Swedish krona. You sound so sad. Karma Crew is here for you. No. I didn't mean to make it... How do I put it? I'm not sad. It's crazy that I can even think about doing this for a living, right? Like, nobody makes it big on the internet. But I've made it big enough where if I work hard, I can actually support myself by playing video games. That's insane. And everyone's so generous, and I appreciate that, and thank you. It is kind of weird, though, that, like, one of my videos has over 5 million views. But it's only gotten me, like, $212 in revenue? Seems like kind of a disconnect there. And I realize that it's a short video, there's less watch time on it, and the way Shorts revenue works is that, like, you know, if you're scrolling through your Shorts feed and you watch my short, and then you watch another short, and then maybe you scroll by the next two, and then you watch one more, and then there's an ad, the ad revenue generated from that ad view is split between all the shorts that got you there. So, like, if somebody makes a normal video and people click on it to watch it, and they sit down and watch 20 minutes of it, and then, like, I don't know, 1 million more people do that, you'll probably get, like, $1,200. Something like that. Over 1,000. You know what? Actually, ooh, my controller disconnected. But for a short, if you get that many views, it's far less money. Oops, almost died. That was a weird one. I died. Why does Yoshi look weird, Heckus McGeckus says. What? What are you talking about? Yoshi looks super great. Very handsome. On a bird. Just a reminder to please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and hang out with all these awesome chatters and watch some entertaining gameplay. Hey, appreciate you, Raymond S. This is Yoshi's Tetris Blast. No, so this is Panel de Pon. It's the Japanese/European version of Tetris Attack, which did have Yoshi. Does someone have to watch the full short for it to count as a view? James Lawson, I'm guessing you have to watch like 10 seconds of it for it to count as a view. Maybe less than that. 7 seconds, something like that. But no, definitely not the full short. More than what YouTube would consider like a quick swipe away. Yeah, I'm Oxpilar Tetris Attack right now. I don't actually know. I don't actually know the language. But I see you, Nicholas D. And who you chatting with there? Alright, not a terrible start there. How much time you spend doing YouTube on average? Is it like a full-time job? No, I wish I could spend more time on it, but I have like a whole family. And lately I've been doing a ton of traveling because of family stuff, but not in a good way. A sick family member, I should say. Shoot. Could have done better there, but that was good. Liking the vertical lives is also extra helpful since no one really does it yet. Every like carries more weight. Is that true, Megaharf? Like, I still watch your streams on PC, you know? So even when you're doing a vertical stream, I'm at the computer. How did I pronounce it like that? Nah, Nintendo Fan Club, I did have a full-time job until like a year ago. And I've been struggling a little bit. But I'm doing well enough. Dang, this is like all set up for me here. Oh, that last one didn't count? Just found out that Nintendo Fan Club is from our sister country, so we are like neighbors. Yo, that's cool. Welcome, neighbors. Why did I pronounce it like that? I want a Puzzle League with Mario characters like Yoshi, but it's called Puzzle League, and it's... But it's not called Puzzle League, and it's called Tetris Attack. Yet not having anything to do with Tetris. Yeah, I have the perfect game for you, then. It's called Tetris Attack. Oops, what am I doing? My brain was doing two different things there, and neither of them were good. One of them was streaming. Wait, no, that's good. After you made that British comment, a British soldier came knocking on my door. Oh my gosh. Well, did they knock on the left side of the door? Oh my god. Maliam made the funniest freaking joke. We were just like watching, we were on like the Nintendo Switch eShop, just like looking at games and watching trailers. And like, I had to watch the trailer for Lawnmower Simulator, right? And it's talking about like, oh, beautiful realism, and you can mow people's lawns with up to 32 different machines. And at one point, it was like, you know, you can mow up to 69 different combinations of beautiful British lawns. And I'm like, wait a second, why is it advertising that it's British? Like, is that a draw? Like, are British lawns better than normal lawns? And Molly M goes, no, you just have to mow them on the other side of the lawn. And I freaking died, y'all. YouTube must be a pretty inconsistent source of income. It's okay, Sean. I don't mind. Yes. Like, this month I did awesome. Other months, I'm like, hey mom, can I borrow some money? You know, for drugs. But yeah, like, YouTube on its own would not be enough. So, like, thank God I also have supportive Patreon patrons. And then I make, like, a little bit of bonus money from selling t-shirts every now and then. Scarlet's Romeo says, okay, bye. Thanks for stopping by. Scott R, I see you. I was recently considering downloading that game. Went with Game Dev Tycoon instead. What, the lawn mowing simulator? Don't forget the feed pics, says Sean. You're always texting me that. Yo, Scott R, welcome, by the way. I appreciate that you've been supporting my man Mega Harv. Because that guy, very cool and great beard. I didn't miss it. Yes, Enigma. Unfortunately, this is the version. This is the Japanese version, so it doesn't have Lakitu saying 8. Or Pieces 08, even. If he's a pirate. Which he might be. Those are just perfectly normal noises that I make when I play puzzle games. Don't worry about it. The hearts in the game are annoying. Always far from each other. Our hearts are always too far apart, RG Dana. Except that my heart attracts every other heart with a force that is proportional to the product of their masses, yet inversely proportional to the distance between them. I'm glad you like my dumb joke. I'm glad you all like my dumb jokes. Man, I've been doing this for years, and you're still sticking around? That's crazy. Apology, says Sean R. What, for not sending the feet pics? What are we talking about? I didn't know how shrimp is called prawn in Britain. Aren't those two different things? But if you want to get a used one, you gotta go to a prawn shop. Sorry. Yo, Nintendo fan club with the cool €2. Karma, I'm Nintendo fan club. Nice to meet you. Hey, yeah, I'm new here. Why did this game blow up in Japan? Or at least relevant enough to get a Smash reference? It just seems like another random puzzle game. Legithero? I don't know, they got anime girls in this version. Instead of like some stupid Yoshi. I actually don't know. You know, that's a good question. I had not thought of that. And it is just another puzzle game. I don't know why I like it so much. It's just very satisfying to me, and I happen to be okay at it. Unlike Tetris, you know, like I can never keep up with my brothers or my aunt, for example, when we played Tetris. My grandma was even good at Tetris. In British, they call shrimp. In Britain, they call shrimp prawn. Yeah, also known as Small Mario, right? It's fun. It's doing its job, I guess. This is like my favorite time waster of all time. Like, there have been so many times in my life where I was like, okay, I'm going to an event in an hour, and I'm already dressed and ready to go because I have this anxiety. So, until then, let's just play some Tetris Attack. Let's just waste some time until then. And then I'd do that, and it's like, oh, it's time to go. Before I knew it. So that's what Tetris Attack was for me very often. It was just the game that I had loaded in my Super Nintendo. Because last Friday, before we all went out to the bar together, I played it while I was waiting for my friends to get ready, you know? But also, I've been playing this game since 4th grade. Not that I've been going to bars since 4th grade. I've been in 4th grade a long time. Let me tell you, hardest grade. Yeah, a favorite Mega Man 2 boss, or no? Jacob Fat? Like, in theory, I love Woodman, because it's like, you know what? I'm gonna make a robot master that is a weaker material than everyone else. Let's see how that goes. Great idea, Dr. Wily. And to compensate for that, we're gonna give him a shield of leaves. But also there's a dumb glitch you can do with him where if you pause the game while he's jumping, it'll cause him to jump again inexplicably in midair. If I may say, you don't come across as anxious at all on camera, at least. Mega Harf, you know, I still get it every now and then, like when I'm streaming. Isn't that crazy? Especially if I'm playing, like, oh man, I'm playing a game I'm not familiar with. Like, I'll get anxiety about that, you know? I got a lot of that with Hollow Knight. Or like a game that I feel like I'm not playing well, or like in a stream where I feel like I'm not funny, I'll get it all the time. Or it'll just happen before I start to stream. And what's weird is, like, I talked about this a lot, but when I was in high school, I did the musical with Sean R. And Enigma was in the orchestra. Yo, what did you play? What was your instrument? You were a band guy, right? You were banned from the orchestra, right? But, so the show that we did my senior year was West Side Story, and I had a lead role. I played Riff, who is the dude that gets stabbed by Sean R, right? But when the show starts, the curtain opens, I'm the only person on the stage. All freaking day before the stream, before the show, I would be pacing I would be cold, I'd be sweating, I'd be nervous, I'd be anxious about like, oh my gosh, so what if I mess something up, you know? All day before curtain call. But the moment the curtain opened up and I was the only one on stage, I'd be snapping my fingers and I'd be totally cool. Like everything would just like melt away and I'd be like, I belong here. So sometimes it's like that. Stabbed and then kissed, I heard. Nicholas D? You must be reading the Ridgefield Press. I don't know how all that worked out, but it did. Hey, we got a cool times 12 there. I have to go, amigo. Yo, Nintendo Fan Club? You new here? I always found the Mega Man boss scheme to be dumb. It's like, stop making these random service robot weapons. While you're at it, stop putting man in their names. Yeah, it's like, oh, we have these robots. It's a woodland preservation robot, but we're gonna give him a gun. And he can breathe iguanas at you or something. Oh, this robot, he's an Arctic exploration robot, but he can shoot blades of ice at you. And is, in general, a jerk and good at soccer. This guy, this robot here, he's gonna be like a construction, like a demolition expert for construction sites. He can generate bombs. It'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? I'm Dr. Light. Sean. I played sax in band, but I wasn't in the pit orchestra. I was in the audience, enamored by your unexpectedly, unbelievably talented performance. And Enigmas. Oh yeah, okay, so I knew you were like, I think I remember you were like in the room when a bunch of people were practicing, or you were helping people practice. Is that right? Because I knew you were in the band. He was the main character. He was in the show. It would have been better than our main character, that's for sure. Nah, JK. JK! I'm just JK, everyone. The lead for our show, the guy who played Tony, there was a night or two where you could tell he was, not feeling confident. But the past is the past. I took theater in high school, says Raymond S., to get over my anxiety and depression. Once I was in character, I could stop worrying about it and just think how the character did and just be someone else for a while. Yeah, Raymond S. Yeah, I would have been around as the pit was rehearsing. Raymond S., nothing wrong with getting into character, baby. But yeah, so I played Riff and Sean played Bernardo in West Side Story. And those are... Riff is the racist one. And Bernardo is the one who hates the racist one. Like, there are a lot of racist ones in West Side Story, but I was like the main racist guy. It's weird to think about it that way. You know, no triangles over here? What's going on? Bro has the Minecraft glasses. Yeah, my friend Athena Fox got me these. I don't get stage fright, says Sean R. If I'm playing someone else, I get pumped, but I can't do public speaking. Enigma will confirm. I gave a speech in 7th grade. I was so nervous my hands turned purple. What? Wait a second. Your hands aren't naturally purple? Also, what? Did they? That's crazy. Was that in Mr. Racine's class? I remember doing a public speaking thing in his class for 7th grade. Yeah, our English teacher, Mr. Racine, who was very Italian. He had 2 wands that he liked to use. One was just like the shaft of a golf club, and it was called Excalibur. And the other was like, imagine just like a really, really long deadbolt that was gnarled in twisted metal, and that one was called Battle Axe. And he'd whack them on his desk, especially Battle Axe, if the class was getting unruly. But if he was having a good day, he would wave Excalibur around like a wand. Rebar. It was literally rebar. Yeah, but I thought it was like... Okay, I held it in my hands, Enigma. I thought it was like threaded, and rebar usually is not? You might be right about that, though. It felt powerful. Yeah, usually it was just one guy, aka Andy. No, or Jeff. Talking about middle school right now. Alright, everybody, in the chat, tell me about your favorite teacher, or like a weird teacher that you had. When I was in college, I had a marketing professor named Susan, who was very cool. And, like, there was a kid in my class who, like, I couldn't stand. And, like, not really for any reason. But, like, he was the kind of person who always thought his opinion was relevant and smart. And it wasn't. He was just a regular guy. But, like, literally every time he raised his hand in class to talk about, like, some aspect of... This was a marketing class, right? So he'd talk about something and be like, yeah, so I work at Trader Joe's, and, like, the way we do it at our store... Ooh, yo, I got an 11? That's insane. But, like, every time he'd raise his hand to talk about something, he'd be like, yeah, so I work at Trader Joe's, and at Trader Joe's we do this thing. And, like, it got to the point where, like, I was just, I don't know. I was just sick of this kid. He was a nice person, but, like, I would never, ever hang out with him, right? So, like, I was having, like, a student-teacher conference with my teacher once. And, like, for whatever reason, you know, I had been depressed. And she was like, I noticed you haven't been, like, participating in class recently. Is everything okay? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going through some stuff. Sorry I can't participate as much as this other kid's student name. And without missing a beat, my teacher goes, yeah, you think he works at Trader Joe's? And I was like, let's talk about him. Let's gossip. But yeah, she was cool. She was also the same teacher that, like this community college that I went to just insisted that I needed to take math courses before I could get my associate's degree in marketing. And I kept telling them, hey, I took the test 3 years ago, tested out of every math class you have. There's nothing you can teach me. So, like, 3 days before I was supposed to graduate, I got an email from NCC being like, hey, you can't actually graduate. We just realized that you don't have any math credits and you're not passing your math course. So, like, I talked to her about it. She immediately got on the phone and was like, yeah, this is the head of the marketing department. Can you guys stop telling my student that he needs math credits because he passed the test a long time ago. Yep, could you look it up? And like, she got on the phone with somebody competent who was like, oh yeah, I have his test results here. He tested all out of all the math courses. And so like, Susan, thanks for helping me graduate. That's what I'm trying to say. Am I the only one who realized in Mega Man 2 that didn't realize that you can charge Heatman's gun? Yeah, they don't like, I guess they explain that to you in the instruction manual, but if you don't have that, how do you know? My mechanical drafting teacher in high school, super cool guy, funny, and legit a good teacher, says Rogue Effect. My teacher always acts like he hoped we died. Oh my gosh, little Bubba. Sounds hilarious. We had this hyper-religious woman who was convinced she saw Jesus in her own hand. She got hired while I was in 7th grade, and first thing she did was accuse a whole class of harassment. Whoa. So there was this cool teacher, let's call him Mr. G. If I do all your work, he'll let you do anything like go online, or you can play a bunch of games. Yeah. So the teachers who are like, oh, you're done with the lesson today? Do whatever you want. That's cool. I used to have some classes like that where I would strategically be like, all right, I know this upcoming class is going to be a piece of cake, and I didn't do my homework for this other class, so I'll finish my lab work real quick so that I can do my homework for the next class, and I won't get docked any points. All right, everybody. I want to take Molly M to dinner today, so I might go do that. I feel like I'm going to end the stream here. I might come back later at some point. I don't know. We had a teacher who teaches English, and the way she pronounces going is going. I love that. But yeah, thanks for watching me play one of my favorite time wasters. I play this game all the time. It's always some good fun. But hey, I appreciate y'all showing up. So until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. And I'll probably see you tomorrow for some... I might even start Breath of Fire tomorrow. Let's do that. Take care, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to Empire Chinese restaurant. It's actually really fancy and super cool and delicious. I will tell Molly M you said hi. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for showing up, RG Dana and Jacob Fett.